Hello, everyone. This is MMA Interesting Prospects podcast. Today, our guest is Quintin Richards, who will fight on Signature Combat Sport December 14th. Hello, Quintin. How are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. And in just a few weeks, you will fight against the fighter who actually will make his pro debut in your fight, but he is undefeated as the amateur. So if you can tell me, what do you think about him as the opponent and how your camp is going right now?
Looking forward to it. I know he's a tough guy, really tough guy. Lots of experience with experience and camp's going pretty well right now. Got a lot of good good rounds in and we're just hammering it, going at it, getting anything, make sure all the boxes are checked off.
And actually, in your amateur career, you defeated few. I think that in last two or your three last bouts, you defeated a very good amateur fighter. So it can be, let's say, another fighter to the collection.
Yeah, add another one to the list.
And in your last fight, you defeated also the kind of veteran of the sport who got like 10 pro bouts. He also got like longer amateur career. So you got also the like veteran type on your record, even that you are only 2-0.
Yeah, no, we were just trying to get anyone. Just I'll fight. We're just taking any fight we can get.
And because you actually never lost a fight, do you feel any like maybe stress, maybe pressure that you don't want to lose this O?
I did my amateur. Like I was so stressed amateur wise fighting. Now it's just like we're cool. Like we train hard. We know what to do. We know what's gonna keep pushing me forward to the undefeated streak.
And did you have a chance to watch any of your next opponent, the Aaron McDaniel fight?
I've watched a few of his fights, yeah.
And do you think that he can be dangerous in like any area of the game?
He's very dangerous in the clinch, like coming out of the clinch work throwing, and then takedowns are pretty good too.
But probably, if I can guess, you probably will look for the finish because in your record, amateur or pro, you finished almost everyone.
Yeah, finished everyone but one guy. Yeah, so I always look for the finish.
And about your beginnings in the combat sport, did you have any like other background before you started MMA training?
I trained Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for about 2.5 years before I took my first fight.
And was it like MMA the next step, the natural step to go into like the sport with striking, or did you have to like think about it twice?
I originally wanted to do MMA, but my coach said wait till I get a blue belt. And then I got my blue belt 7 months in. He's like, now we're gonna make you wait a little bit longer since you progressed so much. So then COVID happened, so I had to wait another like couple months before we could all start fighting again. But yeah, no, 2.5 years, coach. I wanted to fight, and then yeah,
And for
found a
now,
gym,
and
found
and
a gym, and started fighting.
and right now you are in Black Market BJJ, the your gym is right.
I train at two places: Black Market BJJ, and then Demolition Fight Team in Fostoria, Ohio.
So it's the first one is more of the like grappling type, and second is more in the like striking department.
Strike, yeah, yeah, more striking in the second one.
And of course, you have a lot of submissions right now in your record. But do you have maybe one technique that you would like to use in the MMA fight and win by?
Mm. Maybe a twister. I know. I got a Peruvian necktie on my record right now, so maybe another one of those.
It's also a quite rare submission to win by.
Yeah.
And in the two gyms that you are training in, do you have any like prospects, a guy like you that maybe are pro, maybe on an amateur level, that there is a like a big chance that they can be like UFC fighters or like high level fighters?
We got UFC fighter right now in Demolition, Dylan Bucka. He's a middleweight. But we got a lot of good guys in both gyms right now. We got Aaron Mock, he's an amateur, 2-1 amateur right now, and then Gates Cook, he's a 4-1 amateur. He's gonna be fighting on the same night as me. So he's looking to go 5-1. He's really dangerous out of everywhere.
And this is probably good thing to like train with guys like you with the same goal, the same dream that you have.
Yeah, we're like it's hard to keep us out of the gym a lot of times. Like the coach is like, "Hey, take a rest day." We're like, "Cool, we will." Awesome.
So outside of the training camp, when you are after the fight, you still go into the gym and train.
Yeah, but my after this fight, my coach is like, after this fight, take a couple days off and just relax because my last fight it was ended so quick. I was back in the gym that Tuesday. I was like, cool. Took like Sunday, Monday, stretched out, and went back in the gym Tuesday. He was like, take a longer rest day. I'm like, I will next time. Like,
And do you have this kind of days that you, let's say you are not trained, but in the end you go to the gym and just watch the like sparring or even drills?
yeah, I'll probably still go and just help out, like just watch, coach people, show like if I need to show a technique or help them with the technique here and there. So I don't get out of my routine. Just still do what I do usually, just not full bore.
And in my opinion, you are in a quite interesting point of your career because you were undefeated amateur. Right now, you are 2-0 as the pro, and probably the record will be you will have more wins quite quickly. But do you think that you will get to the UFC in, let's say, next 2 or 3 years?
I'm hoping to be on Contender Series by maybe summer or this time like next year. Just trying to push as quick as possible, get there. If not, I'll take anything. But that's the goal is to get on the Contender Series this summer.
So you will not have any like problem with the activity. I'm not. I know that sometimes the fights are cancelled or like maybe promotion would have like not book you a fight, but about you will not have this problem to fight once 6 or 8 weeks.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll fight 6 or 8 weeks. It's been like 3 months. I was like, cool. I've had a pretty long layoff in my amateur career. Didn't like that, but no, if I stay active, I think it'll be very helpful for me.
And do you have a like style in mind of your opponent that you will fight against?
My style is gonna be like I always do, look for takedowns and then hunt for the finish.
And would you be interested in a fight against the fighter like you, the guy who want to take opponent on the ground and submit you? Would you be interested in this kind of battle?
Yeah, no, I always love when we both have the same like submission in mind, hunting. It's like a chess game where like who's gonna get who first.
And do you overall start in like compete in any kind of grappling competition? Maybe gi, maybe no gi.
Oh, I've already competed in a lot of grappling competitions. I've trained in gi, no gi. I've been to the ADCC trials twice over in New Jersey, trying to get in, lost both rounds in the first. So yeah, no, I compete a lot. It's just kind of took that on a little back burners for right now, so I can pursue the MMA.
And do you prefer gi or no gi?
Uh, I like both. I can't like no gi for MMA yet, and then gi just so I can like I like gi. I'll say I like gi better because you got so many more tools you can use.
It's quite interesting because like usually fighters prefer no gi, and with gi there is like a little, let's say, less interest, but here we go, you prefer gi, so it's great.
Yeah, I prefer training in gi, competing in no gi. If that makes any sense.
And do you have a fighter from the UFC that you would like to face, like match your skills against his skills?
If I got one right now,
Yes.
ah man, I'd have to go look, but there's a lot of nice guys at lightweight right now. Uh, all my friends said they want to see me fight Patty Pimlet, but I don't know if that's gonna happen anytime soon, but we'll see.
Yes, it would be definitely a good one, especially that when the Paddy Pimblett came to the UFC, there was a lot of hype, around him. But in the end, I think that he's a very good fighter.
Oh yeah. Yeah, tough guy, hard to put down, so
And how do you like handle pressure before your fights? Do you feel any like stress or pressure?
I just gotta roll with the punches on that because it's gonna happen. Everyone gets them. It's just breathe, relax. We've been here before. Just got to make that walk, and once the cage door locks, you're fine.
And was it any like moment in your career that you thought about quitting MMA because of like any reason?
Uh, yeah, like 2 weeks before my first fight, I was just like, you know what? Maybe I don't want to do this, and then ended up, I'm like, you know what? We'll just do it, and then cool, push through it, and now we're here.
And because you have actually quite a long amateur career and a few pro bouts, in your opinion, what is the like most satisfying thing for you in MMA? Is it like the winning a fight, getting a finish, or maybe something else?
Yeah, getting the finish, like a submission win for me is just great, especially if they tap out to it. Cause I'm like, yes, they quit, not like the body. Like if you choke someone out, it's their body that gave up on them, not them. But they just mentally tapped.
So you prefer this kind of way that fighter is stopping, not going sleep.
Yeah.
And do you like watch the like good grapplers in MMA, or do you prefer overall MMA fighters or strikers as the fan?
As a fan, I'm an overall guy. Like they can mix it up, like mix everything together. That's great. But I just like watching fights
And who is your favorite fighter?
of all time or like right now.
Yes, all time.
Mayhem Miller.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a surprising one.
Yeah, I first he like I watched Bully Beatdown, and that's what got me into MMA. So first time seeing MMA was that. So I was like, hey, and like this dude looks cool. So
Yes, I think that this is a little bit like unfortunate that his UFC journey wasn't the perfect one. I think that especially it was around 2012 when there was like the Ultimate Fighter with Michael Bisping. I think that at that moment he should get like maybe one or two more chances to fight in the UFC, because I think that he will definitely get some wins on the really high level there.
yeah, if he would have got it, it would have been great. But hey, everything happens for a reason, right?
And what do you think about lightweight division in the UFC? Do you have maybe a favorite fighter there, or do you think that someone can beat Islam in next 1 or 2 years?
Favorite fighter at lightweight right now in the UFC. I'm always a big fan of Justin Gaethje. Like he was probably my favorite, but next person to fight is I don't know who's going to be beating Islamic. Maybe I don't know. Oliveira looked pretty good, but I don't know. They fought before, and it's just hard to tell.
Yes, Islam right now seems to be unstoppable. Of course, in the history of MMA, we have these cases that someone seems to be unstoppable and still someone would show up and then beat him. But right now, I think that Islam is a problem for everyone in lightweight division.
Yeah, he's just a huge problem.
And what do you think should be next for Justin?
Uh, I don't know. I have no idea. Just whatever next fight he gets, I don't know what it's going to be for. I know they said something about doing like a BMF tournament for that belt, but we'll see what happens.
Yes, with Justin, there is a thing that like every fight of his is like a great one. So you can match him probably with anyone, and still it will be like one of the best fights of the year.
Yeah, he'll get fight of the night almost every time he fights.
Yes, yes, that's right. And getting back to your career, what is like the biggest motivation for you to train, to go to the cage, and to try to become a champion?
Just bettering my life. Just trying to like start training to like get out, like because I was overweight when I first started training. I was like 210 pounds when I started training. Wanted to get in better shape, and then just wanted to better myself. And I knew if I kept doing everything, I'd just better my life. And it's worked out a lot. I've been doing a great spot.
And do you sometimes feel when you train, do you feel sometimes that like that you are not the super motivated? So do you have this kind of days that you are not super motivated, but you still go to the gym and like give your best?
Yeah, I all the time. Like there's days where you're like, I don't want to do it. Then you got to get up early in the morning, make that drive, and you got to train. You sit there and train. You stay for the two practices, and you leave. It's just like it's rough. You don't want to be there, but you still do it because you know you have to.
But probably it's like it's this kind of days need to happen because it's super hard to be like super motivated all the time. But it's important to be like disciplined. That you know that in the end you have to be in the gym.
Yeah, it's that's like you said, discipline. It's like I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. And it's not often that those days happen. It's not, but when they do, it's a rough day.
And outside of MMA, what do you like to do when you have a bit more free time?
Ooh, let's see. Free time. When it's nice out, I go golf. I'll golf a little bit, play some video games with my friends, and then I work. So that's pretty much all I do is golf, work, hang out with people, enjoy life.
So golf is like from one side we have MMA, the second side of the like spectrum of sports is like golf because it seems to be like quite a relaxing thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more relaxing than MMA.
But you need to be like be super focused, right? When you are playing it.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're in the right stance, control yourself, not just swing randomly and use all your power. You gotta just nice and easy through with everything.
And about video games, do you have any like uh, games that you like to play, or you would change it like month by month?
Um, well, right now me and my buddy we're on a 7 days to die kick. Just it's like a zombie video game where you're just trying to build and survive hordes and all that. And then Black Ops 6 came out, so we started hopping on that, just doing all of our multiplayer gaming with them.
And do you like play also like before the fight? I don't know, maybe a few hours to the fight, maybe like the day before the fight, just to like be zone out.
Not no, I usually just relax and watch TV or a movie before the fight.
Okay, Quintin. So thank you for the conversation. I think that it will be an interesting fight, and you probably will end this year with a great 3-0 record.
Thank you.